As you guys can see, today we are back on Sporkle doing yet another NHL quiz video. This has quickly became probably the most popular series on the channel. You guys always really seem to enjoy it and show a ton of support. And like I always say, I really enjoy making these. And on top of that, there just isn't really much to talk about right now in terms of current events in the NHL. Just because the season has been on pause for so long and we're still, a good bit away from the playoffs, getting underway. So look for a lot of quiz videos from now until the season does pick back up, or the playoffs pick back up, I should say. But if you do have any other video suggestions, feel free to let me know down in the comment section. I'm always open to hearing your guys' ideas. But with all that being said, the quiz we're doing today is, can you name the NHL #1 draft picks? This quiz was made by Ben. I will, of course, link it down below in the description. So if you guys want, you can go do the quiz before you watch the video and then come back and compare what your score was to mine, or whatever you'd like to do. As you guys can see here, we have the first overall picks from 1969 all the way up until 2019. So 51 total. We have 10 minutes to do it, but bear with me here because I am 19 years old. I'm probably not going to get a lot from the 70s and the 80s, and probably going to miss a lot in the 90s as well. But I'm going to do my best to try and get every single one from the 2000s, and then hopefully get a couple, in the 90s and beyond. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this, and we'll start with 2019, which was obviously Jack Hughes. 2018 was Rasmus Dahlin. The New Jersey Devils in 2017, that is Nico Hischier. Shout out Hischier, former Halifax Moosehead. I got to watch him a ton in junior. He was fantastic for the Mooseheads. But moving on now, 2016, that is, of course, Maple Leafs franchise player Austin Matthews. 2015, the best player in the league right now, in my opinion, Connor McDavid. 2014, Aaron Ekblad. Probably wouldn't go #1 in that draft. If there was a redraft, it would be, Leon Draisaitl or David Pastrnak. But Aaron Ekblad has still turned out to be a really good player for Florida. Had a great year. Colorado, that is McKinnon. Shout out to him, another Halifax Moosehead. Watching him play for the Mooseheads in junior was absolutely insane. I think I remember the first ever Mooseheads game I went to that year with McKinnon on the team. He had like 5 goals. The 5th goal came as an empty netter. It was just absolutely insane. He was just such, a level above everyone else. It was just insane. So we got Nugent Hopkins and Yakupov. Yakupov, there we go. Obviously not even in the NHL now, but we won't talk about that too much, just for Oilers fans' sake. John Tavares there. Oh yeah, Edmonton had 3 in a row. I forgot about that. Taylor Hall there. Tampa Bay, that is obviously Stammer. The Chicago Blackhawks, that would be Patty Kane. The Blues in 2006. Oh, okay, Alex Pietrangelo, I think. Did I spell that wrong? Pietrangelo? I think that's right. Okay, no, that's not Pietrangelo. It's Johnson, right? Okay, there we go. Eric Johnson. Kind of drew a blank there, but 2005 is obviously Sid the Kid. 2004 is Alexander Ovechkin. I've always said this on the channel multiple times. In my opinion, the greatest goal scorer of all time, or at least the greatest goal scorer that I've ever seen, because again, I didn't see guys like Mike Gartner play too much, or obviously Wayne Gretzky or Mike Bossy or any of those guys, but I do like to learn about the older players, and that's kind of why I always like to do these quiz videos too. But continuing on, 2003, that is Marc-Andre Fleury. 2002, Columbus. Not Voracek. Is it Rick Nash? There we go. 2001. I don't think Healy was the first overall. Okay, I think that's Ilya Kovalchuk, actually. Ilya Kovalchuk, there we go. 2000, the Islanders, that's DP. Okay, let me try to spell this correctly here. Pietro? Is it DiPietro? Yeah, I'm probably not going to spell his name right. It's probably really easy to spell. DiPietro. Man, I'm really going to miss this one because I don't know how to spell his name. We'll come back to that one because I feel like I should be able to get it if I try a bunch, but I don't just want to sit on this one for too long. 1999. I know Daigle should be on here somewhere. Yeah, back in 1993, actually. But 1999, man. I'm drawing a blank here. 1999 for the Atlanta Thrashers. Isn't it the guy that missed on the empty net and then Alois Hemsky went back the other way and scored? I think that's him, but what was his last name? I'm drawing a blank here. That's going to bother me, but I guess we'll move on now. One of those Ottawa picks is Jason Spezza, I think. It is not. No, Daniel Alfredson was a draft steal. Yeah, see, now that we're getting into the 90s, it's getting a lot tougher for me. 1998, I think that's Vincent LeCav. Okay, here's another name that I'm probably not going to be able to spell, but we'll try it. Vinny Cavalier. Okay, perfect. There we go. So we got him for 1998. 1997, the Boston Bruins. I really don't remember. I'm going to start to pump out some really big name legends here because they should be on here somewhere. Steve Yzerman wasn't a first overall pick. Florida in 94. I don't really remember. Burry was a steal. Yeah, this is getting really, really tough. Lindros was definitely a first overall pick, I believe, wasn't he? Lindros. There we go. Matt Sundin was a first overall pick. Man, Quebec had 3 first overall picks in a row from 89 to 91. So who did they pick in 1990? Joe Sakic on here somewhere? No, he is not. Man, this is pretty tough. 23 of 51 really isn't the greatest. I want to get at least 50% here. I feel like from 95 to 2000, I should get some of them. Again, I think I do know it's Pietrangelo. And then there's the player that missed on the empty net. You guys are probably screaming his name at me right now. I can't believe I just can't remember it. Boston in 97. So Ottawa had 2 picks. They had it in 1993 and in 95 and 96. So who do they pick in 95 and 96? I know Daniel Alfredson. It's not him. I tried Jason Spezza already. Man, I don't want to click give up already. Let me try to spell DiPietro's name a couple more times. DiPietro. DiPietro. Man. This is kind of making me look pretty bad here. I definitely want to get 50%. Like back from 1969, you know, up until the 80s, I really don't know. The Detroit Red Wings in 77. The Flyers in 75. This is pretty hard. My God. I'm just trying to think of like big name players for some of the teams that I'm seeing up here. Like not Mike Bossy. There's got to be some. Because when I see a lot of these... Okay, Mario Lemieux. I can't forget Mario Lemieux. Lemieux. There we go. Toronto in 85. Wendell Clark's not on here. Oh, it is Wendell Clark. Okay, cool. There we go. Detroit in 86. I don't remember. As a Red Wings fan, it's kind of embarrassing that I don't know these. But again, it was just so, you know, past before I was actually a fan of the NHL. Like, I really didn't start, like, heavily watching the NHL probably until, like, 2012. And even then, still, I was pretty young and didn't technically know everything that was going on. But we're 25 of 51. One more will put us over 50%. And that could be Rick DiPietro and the guy that missed the empty net. I still can't believe I'm forgetting it. Is it Stefan? There we go. Patrick Stefan. Okay, it came to my mind finally. For some reason, I thought Stefan was his first name. But, yeah, not such a good thing to be remembered by. In terms of missing that empty net on the breakaway and then the other team going back and scoring. Luckily, they did win that game in overtime, but, man, what an embarrassing moment. I need to get DiPietro here. Come on. DiPietro. Okay, there we go. Finally, I knew I would be able to spell it if I just kept trying. So we got all of them from 2019 up until 1998. I feel like that's definitely not that bad. Was Chris Pronger? I feel like Chris Pronger was a high draft pick for the Whalers. 1994 Florida. Who was that? 92 the Lightning. I think I might click give up here because I don't want to make the video too long. But when I see a lot of these names, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, you know, obviously. But let's click give up here. Joe Thornton. Okay, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Chris Phillips. Brian Berard. I probably should have got Brian Berard as well. Ed Jovanovski. Roman Hamrlik for the Lightning in 92. Owen Nolan. I definitely should have got that. Mike Modano. Pierre Turgeon. Joe Murphy. Yeah, see all these names I probably wouldn't have got. Yeah, these are a lot of... Denny Potvin's a name that I definitely am familiar with. Guy Lafleur as well. For some reason, I thought he was like before the 70s, but I guess not. But yeah, definitely wouldn't have got a lot of those names. I've never even heard of a lot of these guys, you know, with the exception of guys like Dale Howardchuk, Denny Potvin, and of course Guy Lafleur. So I didn't do too bad. 53%. The average score is actually 38, so I did better than the average person. So again, that's not too bad. I'm happy with myself that I got everyone from like 2019 up until 1998. But yeah, if you guys want to see me do more quiz videos like this, maybe all the Hart Trophy winners over the past years or something like that, be sure to drop a like on this video to let me know you enjoyed it. And of course, let me know how you did on the quiz if you did try it out down in the comment section below. And yeah, that is going to wrap up today's video. I really hope you all did enjoy. Like I said, be sure to make sure to go down there and drop a like on the video if you did. That's the best way to show your support. And we're on the grind to 40,000 subscribers right now. So if you guys have not already and you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button for some more NHL content. And I will see you guys all in the next video.